When it comes to distance, we measure distance whenever we are traveling, that is in terms of kilometers, and few places they measure in terms of miles. When it comes to angles, again here too we have two ways of measuring it. One is degrees and another is radians. So in this video we're understanding radians and its relationship with degree. So the underlying principle is that we are making use of a mathematical concept that is derived from circle and measuring the angle. So what is that concept? It's all something that you guys are familiar with. So let me take up a center O and let me put it at the end. So this is OA and this length, say it turns out to be 10 centimeter. So if I happen to measure an arc length, that is if I happen to walk along this length, say not me but something walks along this length, and this length turns out to be 10 centimeter as well. And if I happen to measure this angle is nothing but your 1 radian. So you can relate angles to the properties of a circle, right? So again the concept is this: in a circle of radius r, an arc length of r will subtend an angle of 1 radian. So this is in general, but yeah, if you get this idea, you have pretty much got the concept. Now, how much is a radian in terms of a degree? It's approximately 57.3 degree. So let me derive this idea for you guys. So let me take up angle in terms of degree, the respective arc length in terms of whatever the unit is, centimeter, meter, and again angle in terms of radians. Now, a simple question to you guys, you should be able to answer this. If I happen to walk or cover a 360 degree scenario, that is if I go round a circle, how much of length will I have covered? Yes, it is 2 pi r, right? Circumference of a circle, perimeter of a circle. Now the question is, how many radians is this? It is 2 pi radians. And that's how we have derived the idea of radians from the properties of the circle. So what does it exactly tell? What is 2 pi first of all? How much is 2 pi? It's 3.14 into 2, that is 6.28 radius. What does it mean? See, it's quite simple. If I take up a thread and if I happen to measure the radius of the circle, say in this case 10 centimeter, if I happen to measure 10 centimeter along the length, and if I happen to measure next one more set of radius, and one more set of radius, okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6, not exactly, I think I should have done better over here. Maybe it will come over here and the next one will come over there, something like this. Yeah, that would be better. Okay, what is that we're looking at? We're looking at 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 0.28 actually. So what is that we're looking at? We're looking at a length of 2 pi r, 2 pi being 3.14 into 2, that is 6.28. So basically a circumference of a circle is made up of 6.28 times that of the radius. And so we have an angle of 2 pi, that is 6.28. So if I completely go around the circle, then we said to have covered an angle of 2 pi. And now, since we are trying to figure out how much is 1 radian in terms of a degree, all I have to do is cross multiply. Since it's directly proportional, I'll multiply x into 2 pi, and at the other end we have 360 degree. So this is x radian. So x is equal to 360 degree divided by 2 pi, which turns out to be how much? Any idea? So let me do this for you guys. 360 divided by 2, which is 180, divided by 3.14. As you can see, it's the same value as what is written over there, 57.3 degree. Okay guys, so it's a very simple concept, but yeah, you have to be clear with the concept, the reason being the following. So the reason is this. Radians are also used, other than mathematical concept, they are also used in physics and engineering when we work with circular motion and circular path. In time you guys will be doing this related to circle, so angular stuff, something called as angular momentum and all of that. So when we talk about that, we need to understand the concept of radians. It gives a intuitive, I kind of forgot the pronunciation for now. Intuitive, yeah, correct. It gives an intuitive way to represent an angle and angular displacement. So it's basically telling that, if I talk about 1 radian, you can physically or conceptually think about how much distance it's covered, right? So if my wheel happens to move 1 radian, and if I happen to have a wheel, say it's a toy car of say 10 centimeter, so I know my vehicle has moved 10 centimeter forward. So it's easy to understand and discuss, and right, there are quite a few reasons. You'll understand this better in physics. So now you guys have to, okay, let me recap before I wind up. So when we come to angle, we can measure in terms of degrees and radians. A radian is nothing but an arc length of that of its same as that of the radius of the circle. That is, if I measure an arc length of say 10 centimeter, and if the radius happens to be 10 centimeter, then an angle of 1 radian is measured, right? And the relationship between a radian and a degree is that 1 radian is equal to 57.3 degree. And we use the concept of radians in physics and engineering concept, other than of course mathematical concept as well.